Hi guys, so welcome to this tutorial. We're gonna go through how to make a PHP script for sending emails through PHP and through a server. And for starters, you need to have a program for PHP scripting, such as Dreamweaver that I use myself, and as well as a server or a web hosting site where you store your files, and as well as I bring in the mail system as well. So for starters, we can just open up an empty PHP document, and we're just gonna make it as simple as possible, because I know many of you have trouble to create a script that produces a mail properly. And it's nothing very complicated, just a few lines, and we're not gonna get any post or get or something. We're just gonna have one single script that produces the whole mailing system. So for starters, many of you, I hope you heard about a function in PHP called mail. That uses 4 parameters. If you open up the mail function like this, you can see here the first string here is the address you're gonna mail this mail to, such as a subject. You're probably familiar with this. When you send a mail through Gmail or Hotmail or something, you have to bring a to address, a subject, a message, and additionally is that you can use headers. We're gonna use this. This is a very good way to make it look more professional. So we're just gonna put a few parameters. So we're just gonna use this. We're gonna set these later, but for now we just do like this. So we got a few strings here. You don't have to mind them right now, because we're just gonna set them first. If you know how to use a text field for post a few values from text fields and text areas, you can do that as well. I'm just gonna set the strings to what I want to send this to. I'm gonna put up video later on, and that I show you how to make this like more more usable for websites and for contact forms. So you can put all these forms values through these mails we're gonna send. But for now, we're just gonna set all these strings here. And here you will set the email address you want to send this mail to. You can set your own mail address just for see if it works or not. And you can as well as set the different more than one recipient. I can show you as well, but for now I'm just gonna use my own website and my own email address. And if you like to set more than one recipient, if you are some kind of familiar to PHP, you can separate strings with a dot. And later on here, we're gonna set a comma here. And if you want, you can go on and continue this string here by using a dot as well again. If you use this dot here, what it does is it combines this string here to whatever you set here. So for instance, we can set um, for instance, maybe I have another address called topic1, and this would make the system first send the mail to this address here, and later on, after this script is completed together with this, we're gonna send this to this as well. Separated with the dots here. It's very important to have this on the correct spots and not to confuse the system. It's just gonna bug up. So that's how you're gonna do that. We're just gonna use one address for the moment. And now we come to the subject section. Of course, we have to set this, the string. And here, this is what's gonna come up when you receive the mail. If you want, just make it simple and clear. When you receive this email, you can see this is where you change. If you want to change the header, you change this here. And so, like I said, this is what's gonna pop up the first C on the mail. And now when it's come, this is where it's gonna go a bit more difficult, because here we're gonna use a HTML mail. We're gonna build in HTML and head sections to make it look more professional. This can look a bit confusing, but what we're gonna do is just, of course, use this tree here. And I don't have the right word in English, but this is the single quote. Double quote is here. This here. We're gonna use single quotes. So we start to set the HTML here. Kind of right, and close it as well, just as a normal HTML site. We open brackets and closing brackets, and we're also gonna use the head section to set some properties, and of course close them as well. And here we can set, if you have before built a website, you can set the title of the website, and the title of the website is what's gonna pop up. You know, if you open internet, what's gonna pop up here when you enter the site. This is the name of the site, and here it's gonna be the name of the mail. So we can set the title and close the title, of course. We're gonna set we still are. No, we're gonna go outside the head brackets, about just below the head closing brackets, and now we can use the body section as well. The body on the website or in the HTML site is where all the where all the texts are stored. This is what's gonna pop up on the screen. What is between the opening brackets and closing brackets in the body brackets. So whatever we write here is what's gonna go inside the message, what you're gonna see on the mail. Here we can as well as build a table. If you like, you can build a table, you can build whatever you like that are within the HTML properties. I'm just gonna make it simple. So that's gonna make this a bit more professional up here. This piece brackets make this text a bit larger and bold as well, so it's gonna, yeah, you know what I mean. So we have the HTML opening brackets, we had the body head opening brackets and closings, and body opening closings, and the HTML closings. So that's it for the message string. And now all we have to do is to complete the start with the headers. And this is just housekeeping stuff. That's nothing very particular you have to keep in mind here. Just copy my text here. And this is what you use in if you don't put this in the mail or in the headers, the HTML won't be processed properly. So this is very important that you have this correct setup. I have a keyboard and I can't find the backslash. What the fuck? I just have to copy the backslash. I hope you have more lucky to find the backslash at your keyboard. This is a backslash. And this is the PHP processing to skip one row and go down to the next. We're gonna keep on doing the headers string here. Just keep on moving. Content type text, normal slash HTML, semicolon. And we're gonna set the language. And depending on which language you're gonna use, if you have some special characters, me for instance, I usually use Swedish. So that's why I'm gonna use this charset ISO here, and that's just so the HTML can process different characters on the keyboard. I'm lost. I'm just gonna copy this here. This looks good actually, and the last header section. And this is not gonna, this right here won't pop up in the mail. That's just so the server will know where to send this and where to put all the I'm gonna show you. Just follow my lead. And we can set, because if you receive an email, I can show you. If you receive an email here, what you write here in this section here is the thing that's gonna pop up here. For instance, my name is Asian, and I'm gonna set to Asian, and my email address here. One more time. Or keep on. And here you will set where to send this from, because if you're using for instance, I'm using, or my hosting company uses secureserver.net or something like that, and I don't want my customers to see where this come from. I want them to see my own email address, so that they can respond to me without copying any addresses or something. They're just gonna click on reply and then be able to send to my address. And it's my website. My other website is called bloglover.se, and I'm gonna use this email address that they can reply to. For instance, info at bloglover.se. So if you click reply, this is where they're gonna send this mail to. And as well, you can use secret copies or copies as well. We're just gonna start with using the copy section. And if you want maybe to, for every email that you send through here, maybe will end up in a archive email or something. For instance, I can use archive so every mail will end up to this mail address as well as this here. I think I forgot something here. Yeah, sorry. Of course, after every line here, we have to just as well as a secret copy. Maybe I have another. Because this the recipients will see this information here. They will see that they end up the email is as well sent to this address, but they won't be able to see that it's sent to this address here, and that's good. Sometimes could be useful. Yeah, and I think we're pretty much done here. So just be sure that you have. Sorry, that's gonna clean up. You have to set the tow string to an email address and a subject. And the message. I hope you follow me here, that you can use, you can implement the table, an HTML table in here as well. Yeah, this looks solid, so no complaints. And just for checking if it works, you can set check mail. just to make sure that email has been properly sent. So I think this is ready for testing. You can see I think I email test. Just a moment here, just gonna so this file here as well as the name. So the email has been sent. That means that this has gone through and it's used all these headers here, and that's great. So that means that it works. And depending on which server you're using, this email take different times in arriving. Sometimes it takes seconds, sometimes it takes no time, sometimes it takes up to half a minute or something. But this makes the mail not end up in the trash, and that's something, because many mails and end up in the trash can at your inbox. So this section here really makes the work. It makes the email look very professional, also for the inbox, because every email you receive go through a procedure where the computers thinks if it's trash or if it's not trash. So that's really something. Hi, I'm sorry for that. Wrong. And if you take a look at your script, I forgot to put a colon here. You have to put a colon after the MIME version, and that fucked up the whole system. So from making the email look like this, you see here, it's looked weird, and everything here to look like this. This is how it's gonna look like. You see, that's where I sent it from, where I wanted the viewer to see where I sent it from, and to me here, of course, and copy here. This is the subject, this is the body. So that was actually it. And as well, if you are interested at some more advanced PHP scripting, or if you find any issues or something, or have any questions about hosting or anything, I'm willing to help you. So just leave a comment or send me a message. So I hope to hear from you. Thanks for watching, and keep on scripting.